that's my public service announcement for the day. I was trying to turn this thing like my old pickup. It turns a lot better than that. I could have made a lot bigger loop. I mean, a lot tighter loop. So. Welcome to the shop today. Today we're going to be outside under the awning instead of inside because, well, the fact of the matter is when we're inside, the lights throw a bunch of little black lines on here and nobody wants to watch black lines going up and down the screen. Today we're going to do a little wrenching, but not the kind of heavy wrenching we're used to doing on the square bodies or the Peterbilt or any of that kind of stuff. Today, old Black Betty here is going to get a little love and attention, and it's going to be a safety ad for the family here. So, a little backstory. This is Erica's old car. She used to drive this every day. And when we got her new car, we went to trade it in, and they were like, you know, they just didn't offer us enough money for it to trade it in. I thought, well, we'll just keep it. We'll sell it and get our money out of it that way, get a little more money for it that way. And lo and behold, about a week later, old Frederick run her through a barbed wire fence. So you can see the scratches here over the top of it. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to sell that to somebody like that. And it's kind of been a blessing because we use this as a little runaround car, and I've been driving it nearly every day now, back and forth to town. Clance drives it a lot if he's going back and forth to town just because it gets really good fuel mileage. And we're just, you know, we like it. So what we're going to do today, though, is it's only going to require a few tools. We're going to have us a little pry tool here so we can tuck away a few wires that we need to hide. We got some glass cleaner, some paper towels here to wipe things down. And the star of the show, I'm going to set this down over here beside y'all, is this guy right here. The 70 mi Omni, right here. So it's a dash cam, and y'all know we've installed quite a few of these. We've got one on Clancy's truck, Erica's square body. We've, I think that's the only ones we've got it on. But we're going to put one in here today because we just got back from our annual trip to the lake as a family. And we were coming down Highway 281 in Texas for, I don't know, probably 50 or 60 miles. And, man, it is just a jungle out there. And it's so important, especially in 2025, to be sure you've got something that's recording what's going on. Because if you're involved in an accident, a fender bender, a deer runs out in front of you, you never know what's going to happen. And you want to have some way to show your insurance company or law enforcement exactly what happened. I mean, even if it's your fault, you want to be able to say, hey, you know, yeah, it was my fault. I take full responsibility for it. But if it wasn't, you want to be able to show them that, hey, this car pulled out in front of me. This deer ran out in front of me. I hit it. It busted my windshield. I mean, that's happened to us on multiple occasions. We've had to have windshields replaced because we've hit deer or birds or stuff like that. And it's, you know, cracked a windshield or a rock off of a truck in front of you. So having that camera there to keep up with that is important. The reason we're going with the 70 mi Omni today on this vehicle is because of its 4K clarity. It's also got a 360-degree rotating lens. It's got night owl vision, which means it's got some really good vision at night. You can pick up license plates, animals, all kinds of stuff. And it's got the LumaVision human detection. So when you park this rig at night, for you folks that live in town, or even us out here, if you know if something happens, if somebody walks by and bumps it or another car hits it at night while it's parked, it automatically picks it up and notices it. So I'm going to get this thing installed real quick. Won't take very long. And the good thing about this Omni, it's really easy to install. So whether you're a beginner mechanic or you're an old pro, you can put this thing in, because really all we're going to do is stick it to the windshield. We're going to stick one on the back glass. We're going to run a wire up on the headliner. And then we're going to choose to wire it just through the cigarette plug, you know, that little power outlet on the dash. It does come, you can get a hardwire kit if you want to hardwire it, but you don't have to. So let's get started. So I would almost venture to bet almost everybody has a story of a close call where, you know, somebody almost hit them, or maybe you did get hit out in a parking lot. Or in Erica's case, we were at the house. She looks over at her car and notices a big old dent on the front of her car, and it's like, where did that come from? I'm like, I don't have any idea, Erica. What'd you hit? She's like, I didn't hit nothing. So somebody had bumped into it in a parking lot at the grocery store or something like that. And when that happens, I mean, we all know how much your insurance deductibles are. We know how much, you know, it just costs. I mean, I think the repair was like a $1,500 repair just to paint a little bitty old spot on the fender. And, you know, having a camera there to say, oh, well, that's who hit it right there, and maybe you get the license plate number off of it, well, then you can file a police report and you can get, you know, hopefully get something there. Okay, let's see. Come here, y'all. Y'all come on in with me. Okay, so I've got my app downloaded, and you can see here, and I'll get Erica to put some video up on the screen here, but got the forward-facing camera there. You can notice here in the bottom, you know, it's got our location, 31 degrees west, 36, you know, all that kind of stuff. Outside temperature, speed, we're not driving, so it's at 0. Let's see here, what else can I do? Oh, look at this. So I can rotate the head on it, which you can see here. I can move that around with the app on my phone. See the camera moving there. So that's pretty neat. I guess that's about right, because if a car was following me at about right here, I mean, I can see my feet good there. So if somebody was behind me, that would probably be about right. That way I could see their license plate. It's still a good bit high though. Man, that thing is clear. That 4K is awesome. But if I'm right here trying to peek in and steal something, it's got my face good. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. So guys, I've just driven down the road a little ways, and I'm just playing with this thing, trying to figure it out. See, you know, I'm not one to read instructions, so, but this thing right here is pretty cool. It's got this generate a road story filter, and it's not finished yet, but I'm gonna try to show you. It's pretty cool. It throws up like these hologram looking things on your video, and it's got the date and the time. It's got how fast you're driving. It's got G-force. I don't know what that is. It's pretty neat. So this is a good example right here of why it's important to have a camera. There's always stuff moving up these tiny little old roads, you know. So here, this shows that I'm getting over. I'm giving him the opportunity to come by. Plenty of room. And I want to turn y'all around right here where I can see you. I want to tell y'all something. Something that's very important here. Oh, here comes another one. Here's a baler. We're going to move over and let the baler go by. So this is something I find is a good time to talk to y'all about, and it's very important. On these little old country roads, or any road for that fact, I know some of you are going to get upset when you get behind a tractor or something that's moving slow like that. But keep in mind that they don't want to be on the road moving that equipment. I promise you, from years of doing it myself, most farmers and ranchers don't want to be on the road with their equipment. It's nerve-wracking because, number one, they don't want to be in anybody else's way, but number two, so many people are so impatient that a lot of us are, I don't want to use the word nervous, but it's just like, you know, you don't know what somebody's going to do. They're always doing this, looking over, can I pass you? Can I pass you? And it just puts you in danger. And if you got one of your kids on it, or a hand that's got, you know, a wife and kids at home, or, you know, you're worried about them and somebody running over them and hurting them. So just be courteous to those farmers and ranchers that are moving equipment up and down the road. If it knocks 10 minutes out of your day, it's not that big a deal, guys. Everything's going to be all right. Just give them a little space. Let them move over and allow you to pass. 99% of them, if they've got a spot where they can pull over and let you come around them, they're going to pull over and they're going to wave you around. They're not just going to ignore you and be like, well, I'm just not even going to look back. I mean, there's a handful that are going to do that, but the majority of us are not going to do that. We're going to say, hey, come on around, or just, you know, just be courteous, guys. Just they're doing everything they can to get it to where they need to be and get off the road. They don't want to be there any more than you want to be behind them. So that's my public service announcement for the day. Right here, like we approach this guy here, I mean, you can just see it's just a clear picture quality. I mean, I guarantee you can probably read his license plate right there. He probably don't want us reading his license plate, but we've got it if we need to. You know, having a dash cam like this reminds me of, you know, back in the day there was that scam that went around where somebody would pull over in front of you and then they would slam on their brakes and make you hit them, you know, or I guess it was like a group of two people, wasn't it?
I don't think that's back in the day. I think people still do stuff like that.
You know, where like there would be this truck in front of us and there'd be one right in front of him, and they were kind of an orchestrated deal. They would slam on their brakes and make us hit them and then go after our insurance for big money, and it was just a big scam. Well, if you had something like this, or if you've got something like this, it protects you because you're like, hey, here's the deal. Here's the guy that started it all, and
please,
might want to edit that out. I want a frog. I wonder if it picked that
up. I know.
Up.
I want to know if it picked up the frog.
I wish we knew about where we were at. You just have to remember. Imagine this, guys. You're driving down a little country road, and look what's in the middle of the road as you approach. Look at this. A whole flock of sheep right there. And a guard dog.
And a guard dog.
There's old Sheba. She ain't even going to get up for us.
Gotta go around that dog.
She's just going to lay there like, okay, it's all right. Well, guys, oh, that's crazy looking. We made it back from town. E-Dog and I, wave hi. She don't have a mic on. She's over there editing videos, but we made it back from town. I downloaded some pretty cool stuff on my phone from using the app, and I've sent it over to Erica, and we're going to include it in this video, or it was included in this video. So I really like the 70 my 4K Omni, and I suggest if you're looking for one, number one, it was easy to install. It's got great picture quality in the daytime and at night. The app is super cool, and the stuff that goes with it's neat. So check it out if you like it. Look down below. There's going to be a link down below. Check that out. Y'all keep ranching, wrenching, and praying.